Hi everybody, this is going to be a quick review of Fleuve Tendre by Imaginaires. I think I said that with a perfect French accent. This is a woody floral musk by Sonia Constant from 2017. I picked this up because it was heavily compared to this one right here, Cartier Declaration, which is one of my biggest perfume loves, and maybe one of the best, or the best, cardamom perfume that I've ever tried. And I've tried a lot of cardamom perfumes. So this was compared to it, so I blind bought it, and this is what I think. So the note breakdown, first of all, is in the top, mandarin orange, cardamom, cumin, coriander, saffron, black pepper, and nutmeg. In the middle, you have musk, animalic notes, rosewater, geranium, and petalia. And then in the base, you have musk, civet, suede, vetiver, incense, tonka bean, and patchouli. This is all according to Fragrantica. So going by the note breakdown, I feel that this is all about the interaction of the rose and the cardamom. It's a very well blended perfume, so you can't really pick out individual notes so much, but I can see the interplay of the cardamom with the rose. The cardamom in this perfume, unfortunately, is not like Cartier Declaration at all. A lot of people, I think, disagree with me according to the voting up of Declaration and the voting up of Narciso Blue, but I really feel like the cardamom in Declaration is a whole different sort of animal. This one, so with cardamom, it's aromatic and green. You have a nutty and spicy, kind of sweet quality. You also have freshness and a camphoraceous quality to it. I don't really get much of that. It just kind of maybe smells sweet and a little bit spicy, but the spiciness doesn't really have any texture to it. It doesn't pop off the skin the way the cardamom and the spices pop off in Declaration. That one it's fizzy, it's humming, it's energizing. In Fleuve Tendre, it's just like flat. And it's flat and sweet. And a lot of cardamom perfumes that have come out lately are like that, and I just cannot stand them. And it's one of my favorite notes. So it's such a shame, but it's not even worth my time wearing them. So you get that kind of cardamom, a subpar cardamom in my opinion. And then the rose, it gives mostly a little bit of this dewy fruitiness. Petalia, which I think is an aroma chemical, that's one of the notes it's a mid note in this perfume, that lends more of a floral, fruity kind of smell. I think it says it's supposed to smell like also lily of the valley and peony. So I don't get an outright rose, but I get a slight just like dewiness and fruitiness in this perfume. So it's those qualities combined with that kind of sweet, slightly spicy qualities. And then when it comes to the other notes, it has geranium. I don't really get geranium so much, but I know geranium and cardamom can play together pretty nicely. Orange, I don't get orange. I don't get anything animalic. And it's interesting that they include musk twice, but they include animalic notes as its own category, and they also include civet. There's absolutely nothing animalic in this perfume. It's very fresh and sterile, meaning like nothing like, oily or stinky or anything to do with animals. There's, cumin and coriander, a lot of the spices that are in cardamom Declaration, but I don't get a Declaration-like effect whatsoever. Pepper, nutmeg, yeah, I don't really get those. Maybe a little bit of the nutmeg, which can also be complementary to cardamom, but only lending a little bit of this kind of vague spiciness and more sweetness. And there's also saffron. I don't really get saffron. Vetiver, no. Incense, no. Patchouli, no. Maybe a bit of the nutty sweetness from the tonka bean. And that's pretty much it when it comes to the notes. So, like I said, it's a cardamom and rose type of perfume, but don't blind buy it if you're going by the comparisons on Fragrantica and what people have been saying, because if you like Declaration, it's not a given that you will like Fleuve Tendre. But what I would say is if you like Orman Jane Nawab of Oud, that is very similar to Fleuve Tendre. I think I tried the Intensivo version of Nawab of Oud. They smell very similar, or that perfume smells very similar to this one right here. And that can be kind of pricey. So this might make a less expensive dupe of that one. I really did wish that that perfume worked out for me, because it was also compared to the Cartier Declaration and Voyage d'Hermès, but I just did not find it to be interchangeable. I think that that's everything. The performance is perfectly fine. It's not beastly. It's not weak, though. Yeah, I think that that's everything. Let me know if you have any questions or thoughts. I'll talk to you later.